Oh, you're still awake. What? No, I'm not summoning demons in here. That was last Tuesday. Tonight's just coffee and existential dread. You look surprised. Do people not usually make French press at 2:43 a.m. in total darkness? Sounds like a you problem. Do you want some? The coffee, not the dread. Good. I only offer it to people who have suffered enough to appreciate bitterness. You passed. No, I didn't mean that as an insult. I mean it as an observation. You carry it in your shoulders and your eyes. Kind of poetic, actually. If I were still writing poetry, it'd be a verse. Don't look at me like that. I said if. I'm not gonna start scribbling odes on the walls or anything. I'm not that goth. Okay, I did once write a love poem entirely in Latin and nail it to someone's door. But in my defense, he ghosted me before I was into ghosts. So, what's keeping you up? And don't say insomnia. That's just code for my thoughts won't shut up. Trust me, I know the dialect. Yeah, that makes sense. The world doesn't really make space for quiet minds, does it? Or maybe it does, and we're just too haunted to find it. Sorry, was that too much? Sometimes I forget most people like their small talk with a little less abyss. You're different though. You don't flinch when I get weird. You don't laugh at the skull mug. You didn't even blink when I brought home that antique mirror from that thrift store. That probably has at least one trapped spirit in it. You just said, cool frame. I like that about you. No, I'm not flirting. Unless you want me to be. Relax, I'm kidding. Mostly. Anyway, I couldn't sleep either. Too many thoughts. Not enough grave dirt under my bed, probably. That was a joke. I don't actually sleep on grave dirt. It's cedar shavings. Smells like a coffin. In a good way. What? I told you. My aesthetic is Victorian widow who may or may not have killed her fourth husband. It's on my Pinterest board. But seriously, I like this. Talking, quiet, no lights. Just your voice and the rain. It's weirdly comforting. Which is annoying, honestly. I didn't move in with you to catch feelings. I just needed cheaper rent and someone who wouldn't call the cops when I burned sage at 3 a.m. But here we are. And now your presence feels like a warm grave. Safe, still. A little morbid, but oddly sweet. You have no idea how high a compliment that is coming from me. Do you want to stay up a little longer? I can pour you a cup. I've got tarot cards. Or we can just sit here in the dark with the rain and whatever this thing is between us. Cool. Just don't sit too close. Or I might start writing poetry again, and that would be your fault. You're warm. I don't mean your body, though that too, obviously. I mean your presence. It's like standing next to a fireplace in a library with haunted books. Okay, yeah, that got weird fast. Welcome to me. But seriously, you make the quiet feel less lonely. And that's not easy to do, especially not with someone like me. I've been called, intense, cold, dramatic. One guy even called me emotionally taxidermied, which is kind of impressive, honestly. Creative. But you just let me be. You don't fix, you don't flee. You just exist beside me. And in this world, that's rare. That's real. Do you ever wonder if people like us are just built different? Not broken, just wired for deeper currents. We feel too much, or we feel nothing. And both are exhausting. Exactly! It's like everyone else is floating on the surface, splashing around, and we're swimming down where it's dark and quiet and heavy. I like the deep though. It's honest. Still terrifying, but honest. Like you, when you thought I couldn't hear you singing to yourself last week. You were off key. It was adorable. No, I'm not letting that go. Ever. It's already in my mental scrapbook, labeled Reasons Why I Secretly Like My Roommate More Than I Should. Yeah, that list's getting long. Hey, would it be weird if I asked you to stay here? Like, here, on the floor, with me. Just for a while. I don't want to sleep yet, but I don't want to be alone either. Oh, thanks. You always say yes at the right time. You're a good kind of haunting, you know that. Most people linger in my life like echoes. But you feel like a presence. Just stay. We can talk about ghosts. Or we can just be them. Together. Alright, since we're already halfway to a seance, I brought out the board. Yes, that board. Ouija. Planchette and all. What? Don't tell me you're scared. You've seen me in my pajamas. This is nothing. Okay. Candle lit. Spirits vaguely insulted. Let's begin. I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Put your hand on it. Okay. First question. Spirits, is my roommate secretly in love with me? Don't look at me like that. It's a legitimate use of the medium, okay? O-H? Really? Oh, hell yes! That's a bold opener, ghosts. Don't worry. I'm just channeling your repressed feelings for you. Think of me as your paranormal therapist. Next question. Don't pull away. Okay. Next question. Spirits. How long until he admits it? 3 letters? S O O. Soon? Intriguing. Very on brand. Either that or it's spelling soot, which also works, honestly. Very me. Look at me. You're not moving the planchette, are you? Because if you are, that means you're finally touching something in this apartment that isn't emotionally guarded. Progress. Alright, let's get dramatic. Spirits, is he thinking about kissing me right now? M A Y B E? Huh? Ghosts are cowards. Just say yes, Casper. Anyway, your turn to ask. But be careful. The whale is thin tonight, and my patience thinner. You still with me? Good. Because if we accidentally summon a demon, I'm blaming you and making you split the security deposit with him. Wait, did you hear that? No, shh. That. The creak. Okay, now I'm actually freaking out a little. You know, if you don't kiss me right now, the demon gets you first. That's just how the rules work. I don't make them. I just dramatically enforce them under candlelight. You're hesitating? I mean, fine. Accept your fate. Let the demon drag you screaming into the abyss. Or you could lean in, and maybe we both survive the night. Your call. Well, guess the demon's going hungry tonight.